Yeah, good evening, everyone. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Buzfashions Live. I'm glad you are here to join me on this live. Um, I want you to feel free to say hello in the chat and tell me where you are watching me from. So it is time. My name is okay. Please, if you can see me clearly, I want you to say hi. Just drop hi for me in the comment section and tell me where you are watching me from. So, my name is Adekunle, the founder of Buzfashions and your complete fashion teacher, from sewing to fashion branding and marketing. Today, we are going to be talking about the real reason why you undercharge. That's the main thing we want to address. And under this issue, we have a lot of factors that surround it. But remember, everything in life or everything we are doing you must have the foundation for it. We're talking about why you are undercharging your price. That's what we are discussing. So because before you can talk about undercharging your work, that means you are doing something which is fashion designing. That's the base, that's the foundation of fashion work. So we are going to address that as well. But under this topic, I'm going to make it into points for us to get the message clearly. So the number one is the real reason why Tailors undercharge. We are going to address this. Also, we are going to talk about the value of branding and authority. That's group it in the point two or number two thing we are going to discuss. Number three will be practical pricing formula. That is the way you can deal with your pricing. That's number three we are going to talk about. And also, number four, how can you handle your clients that says your price is too expensive? That's another thing. We have a way of dealing with them as well. So that's the number three, number 4 points. And number five, towards the end of this live, I'm going to give answers to your question. Also, I'm going to give those who watch to the end free gift. That's price check, PDF Prime, PDF Prime price check, which you can use on your own to price your job. So that will guide you very well. So you will have it with you. So just feel free. And as you are joining, I want you to just comment where you are watching me from for us to get familiar with each other. So that is the major thing we are discussing today. So now straight to the topic, in order not to waste each other's time. We're talking about the real reason why you undercharge. That is the first thing. So the first thing that makes tailors undercharge is the fear of losing customers. A lot of fashion designers believe if they charge for what they want, that the clients might or the customer might not come back or might not even give them the job. That is the first thing that just scratched the mind of a lot of tailors, that prevented them from giving the right value or the right price to the customers. So, and I want you to change this perspective, you change this mindset. If you are offering value, there are a lot of people that are ready to pay for the value. So that is just a simple truth. But like I said earlier, the foundation of this thing is your basic skill. How good can you sew? That is the first thing you have to consider. Rate yourself. How good can you sew? If you know your sewing is top notch, then your price as well must be at top notch for the service. So that's the first thing that makes a lot of designers undercharge their work. And number two is lack of confidence in skills. Lack of confidence in skill. So at this stage, if you know your sewing skill is not that good, I will advise you sit up. Is either you get some online courses that you can do to upgrade yourself, because a lot of tailors, a lot of designers are upgrading themselves every day, every day. If you don't upgrade yourself, there's no way you are going to have customers that will be paying high prices for your service. There's no way you're going to have them. So that's why you must upgrade your sewing skill. So this, if you are doubting, maybe some client give you some specific design to do. If you are doubting, okay, can you do this? If you have the fear, if you don't believe in yourself, you won't be able to charge the person. So that's why you must be sure of what you are doing. If you are lacking in some areas, just make sure you upgrade yourself. We have a lot of upgrade trainings that you can apply for. So that is the number two thing. That's lack of confidence in our skill. That's number two thing. Then number three factor that makes a lot of these tailors undercharge their price is comparing themselves with underpriced competitors. And a lot of people out there, a lot of tailors, sorry to say, we didn't know how to sew. A lot of their sewing skill is not that good. So that is why they just accept any price from anybody because they want to work. So anybody that comes to their way, they will just collect the thing, even if they are going to spoil the job. So you don't compare yourself with those who are underpricing or with underpricing competitors. Know yourself, know the value you are offering. You are different to others. You are running a business, not a family stuff, not a street stuff, not a organization stuff. So this is a business. So you have to understand yourself and stop comparing yourself with those who are undercharging. And you know already that you can offer a better service than those undercharging, than those who are undercharging. So that's why you just have to leave them aside, focus on yourself. So that's the number 3 point. We comparing ourselves with those who undercharge, maybe in our street, in our environment, or maybe in any platform that we used to come across each other's. So you don't compare yourself with those who are undercharging customers. Know what you are offering. Know what you are offering. So that is the major thing. And lastly, a lot of us we think, okay, I don't think this customer will pay more. So you don't rate customer, You rate your service you want to, you rate the service you want to render. You rate your value. You rate your brand. When you position yourself, those who are at the same level with your position will surely come to you. And this customer stuff is like a chain. When you have one, then the one you have will pave way to others to come to you. So that's why you have to position yourself very well. So I've mentioned 4 points why a lot of us tailors do undercharge. So whoever that needs premium job must pay for premium service as well. These days, a lot of people will just go to online to pick the design. Okay, my designer make this thing for me. Me looking at the dress they went to, they select on net, you will discover the designer they spend a lot of money on it, maybe like 500,000 on a dress. They will now bring it to you to be sewing maybe like at the rate of 20,000, 50,000 naira. And this spoiler image, this spoiler brand, because there's no way you are going to use that money the person is offering you to give her or him the same value that it brought to you from online. So that is why just be focused. That is number 1 point. And I've told you to conquer this, what you have to do is so in order to tackle this issue of underpricing, the first thing you have to do, make sure you upgrade yourself. Make sure you upgrade yourself. And it's not compulsory you go into all areas of fashion designing. If you want to pick, you can pick a line that you know you are best in. If you are good at shirt making, then you stick to it. You know you can do and undo with shirt making, then you stick to it. Don't say because a lot of people are going into corset dressing, then you have to switch into corset making as well. No. Build your brand on what you know you can do best. That is the best thing. So once you are at the top of your game, a lot of people will be coming for your service because they know you for shirt making. And it is corset that you are into as well. Make sure you know it to the highest level. Actually, being a woman, we upgrade ourselves every day. We upgrade ourselves every day. So that is just the truth. We upgrade ourselves every day, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't offer top-notch services for whoever that asks for our service. So if you know how to sew very well, if you are good in the area you pick in fashion designing, trust me, you don't have to fear maybe a customer will leave you or not. They will surely come back for it. Yours is upgrading yourself daily. Don't stay on that level you are, because if you don't upgrade yourself, trust me, day by day you will be depreciating. You will be losing your power. You won't stay relevant. So if you are into any aspect of sewing, make sure you upgrade yourself daily. That is the thing. That's how to conquer it. Once you are sure of what you want to offer, you will be able to price. You will be able to name your price. So that's one aspect. And number 2, second point we mentioned is the value of branding. Already we've talked about the foundation of sewing now, or the foundation of undercharging. You must know how to sew before you can name your price. Your level will determine your price. That's just the truth. If you don't know how to sew, you cannot be comparing yourself with those who know how to sew. you cannot be charging the way they are charging. And trust me, if you don't know how to sew, there's no way you are going to earn money in this fashion business. At the end of the day, you end up folding up. So that is just the truth. So let's move to number 2 now, the value of branding and authority. The value of branding and authority. While talking about authority, the first thing that will give you authority is your work, is your job, is the value you offer to your customers. And they too will know you for the services you are offering. So I'm still using this opportunity to tell you, make sure you upgrade yourself. Make sure you upgrade yourself. That's the base. So now talking about branding, that speaks a lot. That speaks volume. While talking about attracting high-paying clients, or while talking about charging, your branding also, it might not be that expensive, but at least it must be presentable. So your branding will give you, your branding will give you another edge above other competitors. So that's why we need to address, you need to know about the branding and the authority as well. So while talking about branding, we are talking about how people perceive you, how people perceive you, how your work, how you do present your job, even from sewing, how you finish, how you're finishing products as well. That's part of branding. Okay, well, everybody knows you. You know a lot of designers around you, especially those we follow on maybe online, those you look up to. You see, if you see the way they present their job, you will know the branding is top notch. But I'm not advising you now at this stage, because I believe I'm speaking with beginners, and also those who are into this business. You can also learn from this as well. You can also learn from it as well. So branding is very, very essential. And branding starts from your workplace. Your workplace, that's number 1. Number 2, your logo, that's your identity. Make sure you get logo for your company. I'm talking about branding as well. You share testimonies and reviews online. That's how to build branding. That's how to promote your brand, and that's how to gain authority. When you are passing your job across to people, you don't just stay one corner and be expecting a lot of or high-paying clients to come to you. No, it doesn't work that way. So for you to build your brand and authority, you need to get your job across to a lot of people. And these days, you can make use of your social media, your Facebook, your YouTube, your Instagram, even your WhatsApp. You make use of those avenues. Whenever you make any dress for your customer, ask for review, ask for testimonies. You post it online. Let people see what you are offering. A lot of us, even those who have portrayed themselves, those who have built the brand already, a lot of us, we can show more than, maybe if you can show more than them, we are at the same level. And yet they are charging their normal price. So when you are now putting your brand, your work online, when you are putting it across to people to see, trust me, you are not going to get customer from those who have built the brand already, but those who need same services, but they can't, but but find it difficult to avoid those people's price, they will surely come to you. So when you now raise your price, they will avoid it, comparing your job to those people they can't afford their services. So that's why you have to build authority. You get your job across to people. So that is another point under the sorry. So now moving on, let's move to number 2 points. So we've discussed about why a lot of us undercharge, and I've given you some points to work on. So number 2 now is branding and value. That's what we've already, or also I've mentioned a lot of things about branding. So you must know how to sew well to build authority. You get your job across to people as well. That's it. So many people pay for. Don't let me dwell much on branding as well. That's the value of branding and authority because of our time. This our live was scheduled to be 30 minutes, and already I still have 2 more points to cover. So number 3 now, which is the main thing, is our practical pricing formula. That is the number 3 points, which is the real deal. Branding, we've mentioned about branding, we've talked about why we undercharge, and I'm still going to send you a free PDF file about this. If you join I'm going to give you a link at the end of this video or at the end of this live. So if you join the WhatsApp group, you will surely get the PDF file. So now number 3, which is practical pricing formula. It is very simple. Then that's why you don't have to be afraid to charge. You don't have to be afraid to charge. To cost your services. Number 10, being a fashion designer, you have to consider 5 things, 5 factors. Number 1 is the fabric you are using. You must cost the fabric you are using. Number 2, that is if you are into ready to wear, and if you are not into ready to wear, then you have to consider the remaining 4 factors. The material you are going to use, that's number 2, for we who are into ready to wear. And number 3, you have to consider labor fees as well. Because if you hire someone to sew for you, you have to pay the person. And also, if you are the one to sew, you have to pay for your service as well. Though it is your company, but also you are still a laborer in your company as well. So you must pay yourself for the service you are rendering. So that is just the truth. So fabric cost, number 1. Number 2, material cost. That's all the materials you use in making the dress. That's number 2. Number 3, labor cost. You have to pay yourself if you are the one sewing it, and you have to pay those who you employ. If you have someone to sew for you, that's number 3. And number 4, overhead cost. Talking about this overhead cost, a lot of us still don't factor it. That includes the transport, the electricity bill, and a lot of factors as well. Out of this overhead cost, you have your machine wearing, because the machine you are using, the thing is depreciating day by day, and you will need money to replace it or to expand your business. So that's why you charge your overhead cost as well, making for the number 5, the profit. The profit, yes, it is necessary you charge for your profit. You are running a company. So that's why you have to charge for these 5 things. You have to charge for them, but at this point, you have to be sincere with yourself. The only thing you can joke with is the price of your fabric. That's number one. The price of the materials. That's number two. Then number three is the labor cost as well. But the overhead cost, you can't tamper with it as well. Three things you can't tamper with in these 5 points. The cost of the materials, that's the cost of the fabric, the cost of the materials, sewing materials you make use of, and the cost of the overhead cost. One, the fabric is fixed. The material you buy for the dress is fixed. The overhead cost, this is how you do it. One, you know how much your labor bill is monthly. That's what you are going to divide. Then you are going to spread this on your on a maybe on hourly basis. So at this point, you just have to be sincere with yourself. How much are you paying for labor bill? Then you know how to charge, how to spread this on the job you are doing. If you are making use of generator as well, this will be included in your overhead cost. So you just have to be sincere. You make sure you calculate the actual price. And when it comes to your profit and labor cost as well, the stage you are will determine your profit, and it will determine the price you are going to be giving to your labor as well. So that's why you have to be sincere with yourself at this point. And mind you, that's the 5 things under the that's compressed in the pricing formula. And when you put this, that will give you the final price. But be sincere with yourself. Starting today doesn't mean you have to be at the top. You can't get it overnight, but as day by day, in short, over time, you are going to get there. So, but this one thing is, at this very stage, know your value, know your worth, know the value you are rendering or you are offering to people. Then you place your charges on it. And after 6 months, you can review your price based on the number of customers you have and the level of your skill. So if you think, okay, after 6 months, you still need to maintain this standard, then you stay on it. If you need to increase your price, that after 6 months, then you do. So number that is the number 3 factors you have to consider. And lastly, how do we handle claim that tells us, okay, oh, your price is too high? That is very simple. You just let them know they are paying for the service you are rendering. So finally, let's reflect. So finally, sorry guys, talking about how to handle the client that says, okay, oh, our service is too expensive. After weighing yourself, charging according to your level. If any customer still tell you, okay, oh, your price is too high, politely just let them know, maybe madam or sir, you are paying for my skill and the service I'm rendering for you. So that is just a simple truth. Or you can even tell the person, okay, the money you are paying me, is what will give me the privilege to give you the service, the quality you are looking for. So that is just how to tell them, that is just how to address those customers. You don't have to beg them while pricing, you don't apologize while pricing. That's how professional do. And also, you must stay firm and also deliver high quality service. Stay firm on your price and deliver high service. That is just how to address those customers. But trust me, over time, they will respect you and they will be coming for your services. But don't forget, we still have a long way to go because I'm looking at the time now, it is 30 minutes already into the live. And I would love to have questions if there's any. So if you have any question, you can ask me the question, then I will be able to answer. So I don't think we have questions today. If you don't have question, then we are going to call it a day. But don't forget, if you are watching this live, if you want me to send you this PDF file for pricing formula, make sure you join the WhatsApp group. I'm going to post the link in the comment section. Make sure you join the link. And our next live, we're going to be talking about how to attract high-paying clients as a fashion designer, because that might be another issue. Okay, I've put all my branding stuff in place and I'm posting online. I'm been trying to put my job across to people. So now, how am I going to get people to be paying for my service? Yes, but in our next video, in our next live video on Sunday, that's coming Sunday, that's what we are going to be talking about, how to attract high-paying clients as a fashion designer. It is very simple. There are a lot of factors you have to follow, but this thing is just a journey which you have to move one step one step after the other. That is just a simple truth. It takes patience to build this branding. It takes patience to get to where you are going to. But trust me, undercharging your work isn't the option. At the end of the day, you are going to be frustrated. You are going to fed up. If you don't fold up, you won't make anything tangible out of it. So next live on Sunday, make sure you join me. We are going to be talking about how to attract high-paying clients. So till next Sunday, see you and bye-bye. Thanks for joining me. At least I have added. Okay, so till Sunday, thank you.